beautiful Sunday. Actually, went to the gym this morning, slept in a little bit, didn't get until late. Went to the Nashville SC game last night. They beat Austin 3-0. That was pretty awesome, being that Austin was a higher ranked team. And it was great. Had a good time with the family today. Training my training partner Jason. Got a lot of shit done. Now I'm online. I'm on my computer since we've been home, getting stuff done. Feeling good. Lightest I've been. I was 203 today. I actually don't like it. I feel too light. Probably going to get up to like 205, 206, just allow myself a little more dietary freedom and force feed a little bit because I'm really not hungry anymore. I take no morbidity and I just don't eat much. I just don't have the craving to eat. Like after leg training today, man, as it is, I just came home. My wife made this amazing egg scramble with eggs and cheese and grilled onions and spinach. It was so good. But that's all I had. I just wasn't hungry. So for me, if I don't force feed, I lose weight. So I get leaner and leaner. I'm actually probably leaner than I would have been on stage for my show. But I feel good, but not optimal. I think I felt my best at like 206. But with traveling this week, when I get busy, I don't eat. I just don't have time. So with traveling and working and meetings, keeping up with everything, I just don't have time to get the food in. And it's not a priority of mine. Priority of mine is honestly running my businesses, being a good family man, just getting all my shit done. But anyway, guys, questions. I see there's some people trickling in, and I'm actually here to answer your questions. That's why I'm here. So I'm wondering if anybody's in the chat to ask something and we get things going on. We have all these people here and no one's talking. As for this sauna, here's what I recommend. Costco. Go to Costco, get an infrared sauna. They're all really good. This one's from Costco. The brands are relevant because they go through brands, but they're all really good. I've never met anybody who's got a bad sauna at Costco. They should be around $1,000 to $2,000, somewhere in that range. So, and they're awesome. They're awesome. So I highly recommend that if you're looking for a sauna, I'm going to recommend Costco. It's such a good spot for it. And where the hell did the questions go? Why are the questions? They showed up. There they are. Hey, brother, that sounds delicious. LOL, I do have a question. I have an injured bicep tendon that needs to heal for 5 more weeks. Is there something I can do lots to lose mass? So here's the funny thing. Actually, if you train the other side of your body, so let's say if I injured my left arm, and if I was to train my right arm, it would actually lead to less atrophy in the injured arm, because neurologically, by training the off arm, you are indirectly signaling some things in the injured arm. So aside from physical therapy and everything that you have going on for that, I highly recommend training your off arm. So my brother tore his bicep. What he would do, single arm bench press. He'd do everything with single arm leg pull down, single arm, everything. And my brother's bicep, after like 2 months of coming back, looked just as good as the non-injured bicep. So the answer, Chris Jones and my go-to content for lifting and nutrition for 10 years. Love from South Texas. Well, good news is we should be in Texas soon, so keep an eye open for that. 263 total testosterone low for a 72-year-old man. Kate, so if you go to my Instagram, you DM me, I will link you to Hormone Health and Wellness, which are the fine people who do my hormone replacement therapy. Personally, yes, in the 200s is severely low. However, it also depends on a lot of things like your free test and all that. You might have to learn your SHBG as well. So what I would do is I would contact my doctor. Again, for those of you wanting, go to any of the descriptions on any of my videos that have been done recently on this very channel. And I do link Hormone Health and Wellness in there. But if you want me to just get it to you, go to Instagram and message me. I'm at Marc Lobliner on Instagram. I'll gladly get you over that information. All right, bro. But yeah, in my opinion, anything less than 500 is low. That's my opinion, but I'm not a doctor. So my testosterone boosting products are MTS Nutrition Insurgent and MTS Nutrition Barracuda. And they both work with Insurgent, clinically proven, the ingredients in there, to raise your testosterone by 20%, as well as your free testosterone by 20%. And also Barracuda, which can raise your testosterone as high as 40% above where it's at. So if you're at 100, it goes to 140. If you're at 1,000, it goes to 1,400. However, that's high end. That's like up to, right? So most people probably 10 to 40%, right? But it does help. Any little bit of testosterone boosting helps. So what I recommend is take Insurgent every day, every day, every day, never come off. There's no need to cycle. Barracuda, take 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off. So always keep one of those in there. What did you take on eating out? For example, eating Chipotle in moderation. Okay, so I travel for a living, basically. I have many businesses, and I was just in Utah this week. Like, I'm all over the place. I was in California almost every week for the entire first 6 months of the year. Yes, just don't order stupid shit. Like, you know when you look at a menu, and you could custom order anywhere, even fast food. I like going to places like Chipotle or Moe's, and if I'm watching my carbs, I simply have lettuce and steak and the grilled veggies on top. If I'm not watching my carbs, I have rice with steak and grilled veggies on top. So it's really not that hard to eat healthy. And I eat at Kava. You guys know about that Kava. I eat Kava just about 5-6 days a week. I eat out a lot. Just ask my wife. What's up, Mark? I'm an affiliate. Can you use my revenue to buy my Tiger Fitness supplements? Well, your revenue is cash. Are you joking? Like, yes, it's your money. Like, so what happens? You get paid. We send the money to you. You could buy a hooker. You could buy supplements. You could do whatever you want with that money, bro. It's your money. That's why we send it to you. I was going to ask about the sauna myself, but you answered it for someone else. My pleasure. How do you know whether you should hit a cut or a bulk? Not really sure what my body fat is, but I have a lower belly, lower back fat. So here's the deal. If you don't have full abs, if you don't have abs, you probably should cut. If you have abs, you can bulk. Unless you want to get leaner, then you could cut. But if you have to ask me if you should bulk or cut, generally speaking, you're probably fat and you probably need to cut. So unless you're lean, then yeah, you need to get fucking leaner. 99% of the American population needs to get leaner. Most people are fucking fat. Like, it is what it is. Like, unless you're an anomaly like me or like other people who really pay attention to their body composition and live the lifestyle, unless you're really cognizant and lean, like, if you're asking me if you should bulk or cut, generally speaking, you're pretty fucking fat, and that's no offense to you, but you should cut. If you have to ask if you should bulk or cut, 99.9% of the time you should cut because you're fat. And you shouldn't be bulking if you're fat. Or else you'll just get more fat, and then it's just bad for you. I'm sure I have low T. Well, I mean, probably. And if you do, you could try the natural test booster route, but that's why I don't get paid by this hormone clinic I go to. They've just become good friends of mine. I believe they made a very positive influence in changing my life for the better. So that's why I always ride with and recommend Hormone Health and Wellness. Why did you come to YouTube? Love your bucked up review. It was awesome. So I came to Utah because Ambrosia, a majority of it was purchased by a company called Brandless, which is located in Utah. So this is a great company. Now, I am still an owner. Mike is still an owner. Sean is still an owner, but we sold majority. And the reason is we're taking it to the next level. And to take it to the next level, you need the right people and the right financing. And with this buyout, we were able to, one, create generational wealth for our families, and number two, give Ambrosia the firepower it needs to take it to the next level. We've been in partnership for a little over 60 days, and it's been honestly one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I truly love these people. Hey, Mark, I'm 45, feel like trash, no energy whatsoever. I'm 6 foot 190, scale says 32. Do you think it's better to drop? So you got to drop fat and build muscle. What do I mean? When most people say that, it just means they're going to starve themselves and do cardio. That's the worst thing you could do. What I recommend, number one, if you can afford it, hire me as a coach. I will take you to the promised land. That's because you're really fat. Like, you're dangerously fat. 32% is fucking morbidly obese. You're dangerously fat. Go to marklobliner.com. That's MarcLobliner.com. And if you don't want to hire me, I just launched Drop the Dad Bod. That's dropthedadbod.com. Dropthedadbod.com. You need to lose weight. And losing weight, you're going to need to weight train at least 3 days a week, or you're just going to become skinny fat and look like shit and feel like shit. So the bottom line is you need to resistance train. I have two things. You can hire me at marklobliner.com, or you get my free book, which is free, dropthedadbod.com. That's dropthedadbod.com. Dadbod.com. It's 100% free. Let me hear your top three for the Olympia. My top three, I've already done a video on this. Watch my shit, Slim. So my video, I think number one I think it's going to be Big Ramy, then Nick Walker, and number 3 will be Hadi. So Ramy, Walker, Hadi. The wild card is if Brandon Curry can win it. We just need to see how he does in Kuwait. But based on what I saw at Pittsburgh and based on what I've seen, which isn't much, Brandon is like Dorian. Like you don't see him till the day of the show, right? And if you do see him, it's when he's taking time off. So Brandon can spoil everybody. But right now it's Ramy, Nick, and then Hadi. Just bought 120 days. Oh, hold on. I skipped one. Sorry. 5'9", used to be 210 at 34. Now I'm 160 with 11.6. Hell yeah, Alexander. The most effective way to use fat burners. So the only ones you use are going to be mine, Drop Factor or Ember. Honestly, just use them per label rec. So Ember says take once a day in the morning. Do that. Drop Factor is two times a day. Do that. If you buy from me, our label recommendations are exactly how it should be. And of course, take it while dieting. If you take fat burners while eating like shit, they're not going to do anything. Spot 120 days worth of Immortal. For those who may not know, what sets Immortal apart from every other multivitamin on the shelves. So Immortal is the most complete multivitamin, multi-mineral pack. It doesn't just have the best quality vitamins. It also has things for your heart health, your liver health, your kidney health. Has everything included, and it's about $1 a day. So if you go to tigerfitness.com, buy Immortal, tends to outsell our projections. So I would stock up on at least 2 months' work. So go to tigerfitness.com, buy Immortal. Looking very vascular. Thank you, Mark. I got a steam cab at home. How many minutes? I don't know about steam. There's no data on steam, but for sauna, the data out of Sweden is 5 to 20 minutes 4 times a week. But I have nothing on steam, so I don't know the data. I haven't seen any data. Yes, Chris and I just did a collaboration, but we have more coming up. Don't worry about that. Hey, Mark, do you pack a big one, a small one? So my penis is all right. I don't know why bodybuilders would. I need you to look up a gentleman by the name of Bo Lewis. Type in Bo Lewis IFBB Pro. That's BOLEWIS IFBB Pro. I also want you to look up Kai Green when he was fucking a grapefruit. Now, those guys have big penises. Also, if bodybuilders had small penises, why would we be world renowned for gay for pay? Obviously, if you have a small penis, you're not going to want to be on camera doing gay for pay. Bodybuilders are like any other human being. Steroids don't shrink your penis. They don't. But honestly, I do all right. I'm no Bo Lewis. I'm no Ron Jeremy, but I do all right. And steroid use does not affect your penis size. It affects your testicle size, but not your penis size. So I need you to Google Bo Lewis IFBB Pro before you start talking shit about bodybuilder schlongs, bro. Anyway, that's fucking weird. Like, stop being fucking weird. Who would ask that? Like, that's just fucking weird. You're my favorite IFBB Pro. Thank you. Thoughts on coffee is pre. So coffee, that is a supplement, Matt. Coffee is a supplement. Your doctor is dumb. I would get a new doctor. That's all I'll say. I don't want to get in trouble for questioning doctors. But your doctor's a fucking smooth brain. Get a new doctor. Because caffeine is technically a supplement. So just because it comes from coffee or a pre-workout, it doesn't make a difference. Like, get a new doctor. He's not going to say that word. He's a smooth brain. Another 100-pound dumbbell. Nah, we're not going to compete, man. We work together. 400K on the nose. Yes, sir. Hey, Mark, that's another one. Does MTS ship to Canada? We actually do. Go to tigerfitness.com. That's tigerfitness.com and order your products. We ship everywhere. From Ireland, I'm 41, still playing soccer, but really starting to feel it. Any tips to avoid that game pain? So here's what's been helping me. One is I take Machine Motion from MTS Nutrition, Machine Motion. Another is the sauna, helps with my inflammation. Another is I take Golden, which is from Ambrosia. So those are the 3 things I do, and other things, a lot of things. I said Ramy number 1. I don't think he should win, but him and Nick are 1 and 2. Waist trainers are fucking ridiculous. They're stupid. Anybody using a waist trainer has been scammed. Either they've been fooled and they're ignorant to what they do, or they're just stupid. Waist trainers are stupid, and people who use them, who weren't swindled on using them, are also stupid. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Some people just don't know any better. Do you think William Bolniak is too short? No, dude, not at all. I just think his body's not good enough. He looks amazing, but he's not good enough to beat Ramy or Nick. A while back, you recommend a supplement stack to avoid blank. So I recommend Ambrosia Vita. So Ambrosia Vita is our viral defense formula. Can you build muscle and lose fat if you're a newbie? Yes. Hey, Mark, how's you? Greetings from the UK. Awesome. Biohacking is basically taking supplements or doing things like sitting in the sauna or taking cold showers that make you biologically superior to where you would be without doing them. I donate blood often because it's the right thing to do. It saves lives. And with the American Red Cross, they actually track where your blood goes, and it tells you what hospital it goes to. So I've donated blood since I was 21 years old, every 8 weeks on the dot. And as you know, if you've been watching me a while, I didn't start on TRT till I was 27. Frank, you could ask anything, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to answer you and say it's silly. Your doctor's a smooth brain. Yes, he is. I'm straight as fuck, but I love the look of your body. Well, that sounds very straight. What do you think of Julia Renee? I have no idea what that is, who that is. I don't do cold plunges, but I take at least 1 to 2 cold showers a day. Frank, you're sounding less and less straight as I read your shit. I don't want to lift. I just want to do cardio. Is it good? It's better than doing nothing, but you should be lifting. Mint cacao, we still have. We're just out of stock for ambrosia planta. MTS Nutrition does not carry caseinate protein because MTS Whey is the best on the market, period. You don't need casein. You don't. MTS Whey is the best. Any advice on low energy? Look at your overall life, your sleep, your nutrition, your training. Make sure you're recovering and make sure you're healthy and make sure you're not fat. Being fat is horrible. Do you have any stuff that would help heal the brain coming off opiates? I can't make that claim because that would be a medical claim, but I can say that Ambrosia Mental Jewels is the greatest mental product ever created. How come the top dudes aren't grainy and veiny like you and Meadows? Because Meadows and I didn't have the best bodies. We just trained. We just outworked people and got leaner. Do you box on the same day you lift? I actually, when I was boxing seriously and competing, I would only weight train like twice a week. You can, but it's going to be very hard if you're taking your camp seriously. Cancer checkups, I go every 6 months for skin. Again, I had carcinoma. It's not a big deal. I don't think there's any purpose to using caseinate protein that you can't accomplish with whey. I can't, Dubura, I cannot comment on drug things. I make too much money, and my companies that employ me as a board member would not want me to answer that because it's a huge liability. Yeah, you're low energy probably because your health isn't optimal. Is Bollywood and Hollywood natural? I have no idea what that means. What do you think of Andrew Tate? He makes some valid points, but obviously he's pissing people off. What's your go-to grill out meat on holidays? Well, I mean, bison or beef. You go to Piedmontese.com, coupon code is Lobliner, saves you 25%. That is an amazing beef. It's leaner than chicken or turkey. Yeah, I mean, I beat like carcinoma. It's not a big deal. Thanks for answering all my questions. Anytime. Anyway, guys, I got to go shower. I have shit to do, but I appreciate you guys joining in.